Hi guys, my name is Kai. Today I'm gonna give some of my experience and some of my method about how to blending AI character into real world scene. This video is only about the method and my experience. All the foundation, like how to create a AI character, how to use CDance 2.0, how to write prompt. All those things are gonna be skipped. This video was intended to people who just want to get some inspiration about how you can use your AI character, how to use AI technology with real world thing, real world footage. Because right now, from the internet, I see the trend is everybody is making movie, fantasy movie, action movie. I find that that's the trend. Like people flying in the sky, people fighting monster. But I was always thinking, that's not what I want to do. I'm a professional photography and a videographer. I don't want to go to a different lane, right? We don't want to go to a different lane of the industry. What we want is how AI can expand our skill set, how AI can help our current client, how AI can benefit our current workflow. So I have 4 video here that's dedicated to this method. If you like, you can watch in advance. These are all in New York City, New York, real footage, real scene, and this is a true representative of the city, of the scene. There might be a little bit slightly error, but overall, I don't call this fake. This is authentic New York City. So I have summarized the 5 points for this method. I'm just read this. The first, you take a still photo over the scene, not video. So yes, we make video, but people might think we need a video shot maybe. So we blending the character into the video. No, that's too complicated, and no, that's a lot of limitation. We take a still photo, then we use CDance 2.0 to animate it. So you take a still photo, not a video. Second point, you take the photo of the place, use a wide angle lens. You always use wide angle lens to capture the more data, more information about this particular spot, particular area. Actually, the wider is better. You might worry about the distortion or can CDance compress the background. CDance can do that. You just take a wide angle shot. The wider is usually better. I use 14 millimeter and it works perfectly. It has more. You have more information on the left and right. Third, optional, but since you're already on the location, you take a telephoto shot of the same exactly spot. You just take a telephoto shot. The reason is the wide angle shot, of course, is good, but the pixel gets smaller for each area. So if you want something, sometimes you want the far away. You, okay, I'll give you an example. You want your subject to walk towards camera, but from very far deep in the picture, far away. Then the wide angle don't have much detail information in the center part, the zoomed in center part. So you can do crop if you have very high resolution photo. You can do crop, or you just take a telephoto shot of the same, exactly same spot. And a quick note: do not use fast lens with your mirrorless camera for the telephoto shot. You want everything in focus because with telephoto lens, even at f5.6, f8, you might still get autofocus. You might still get bokeh depending on your composition, but you don't want that. you want to give you want to feed in Seedance a photo that's every part is in focus, every part has detail. My suggestion, my workflow is just use cell phone. The cell phone has the telephoto lens, has wide angle lens, has ultra wide angle lens. These three lenses are perfect for this method. The fourth point, capture multiple angle of the same area, left front, left right, maybe angled 45-degree front, 45-degree front left, and the important thing, take a reverse shot, And the fifth is my secret weapon. I don't think anybody talk about that. First of all, this topic I don't see much related content on YouTube, on social media about blending character into real world. I think everyone is obsessed with creating unreal, surreal, amazing environmental. They're not interested about real world thing, right? They can do that with everyday shooting. They can do that with the normal equipment. They want to do something everyday life cannot fulfill. But what we do is we creating real world thing. So that's this topic about. So my secret weapon is use a 360-degree panoramic camera. I use Ricoh Zeta Z1. There's other model. Insta360 has a few models, and they are not so expensive. And you're gonna see this create an image that has no blind spot. You can place a character in anywhere in the shot. For example, it's a Times Square in New York City. So I take one shot and I got no blind spot. I can put the character everywhere within this area. I can move to next location, next maybe 10, 20 feet away. Then I can take another shot. Then I got a 360 degree of that area. Wow, this is so much freedom for you to do the shot list later on. Because on the location, it happens you forget, you don't know, or even you don't know yet which angle you want to use. So in that case, just one shot of the 360 is all you need. And I do this handheld. It's very easy. You place the camera on a self stick, and you just reach it over your head. You don't need this part of the image, so it does not matter if I'm standing there. You don't need to put a tripod here and move away and take a picture. No, we don't use this part of the image. So that's the best method. I think I can hold the self stick anywhere, move everywhere, and I look at my cell phone and I click a capture. Then boom, 3 seconds later, the image is done. But I use the RAW format, so I have more headroom for the post-process. The only downside is the resolution, because the pixel spread to such wide view. Each part, the resolution is not as high, not as many as the, let's see, even with your cell phones, single image. But for big text like those, it's clear. But sometimes for small text like this, actually I cannot read. And I have a shot I can demonstrate you. I'm not able to read, so the Seedance not able to read as well. But those big text is fine, totally fine. So that's my fine point for this method. Take still photo, use wide angle, ultra wide angle lens actually is better. Ultra wide is better. And take a telephoto shot of the same spot, just in case. If you have high resolution, that's fine. You can crop, and don't create any autofocus area. If you have mirrorless camera set at f11, something like that, my suggestion is use cell phone. But with the highest quality, and capture multiple angles. For example, if I don't have a 360 camera here, I take one shot here, maybe one shot here, one shot here, and a reverse shot here. Yeah, at least like a 4 shot. The last sequence weapon is use 360-degree panorama camera, so you got no blind spot. Okay, let's go to my video. Let's start with some example. Let's go start with the simple one, just one image, and then we blend in the character there. Okay, this one is the. Okay, let's start here. Okay, this is only one image. Okay, the image is here. I make it looks like a nighttime. Yeah, evening time. Actually, this is photo. There's a model here because this is for my old project. So yeah, always save your photo. Save all your photo. Don't delete them, because right now, every element is might be useful for your AI project. So there's a model there. I use Nano Banana Pro just to remove this model, and it did a great job. So that's one image. Then you I blend my character. Let me go to the website. This is a Chinese website. You can only register with the Chinese cell phone, but the concept is the same. So because I use CDance 2.0, any website can use CDance 2.0. You can do that. You can use Higgsview, OpenArt, yeah, any website you want. Okay, so I think this in my another website. The reason I have paid small amount for a lot of website is because I want to try out different website. You don't want to spend your whole budget into one website. Then if you don't like it, you're stuck with that. Because usually the cheapest option is buy 1 year, right? So usually I pay 1 year. But if you spend all your budget in one website for 1 year, then you're stuck with that, right? So usually I pay small amount for a different website. That's what I do. That's what I think is better. Yeah. Okay, here. So I have two image. One is the real world photo, and one is just stock footage of the spotlight. Then it's just blending them together. But this video, I'm not talking about how to create a AI character, not how to create how to write prompt. This video just give you the method, the workflow. So like how to create this AI character. There's plenty topic about those things. Actually, too many. Almost every channel they have a video about how to create a consistent character. Okay, so that's simple. Let's see another thing. Okay. This is the very famous place in New York City, the Dumbo in Brooklyn.
你的笑让阳光穿透云。
It's also one image I took again, not from my old project. This one I read the metadata is 24 millimeter, so it's not even ultra wide. But because it's outdoor and 24 millimeters, yeah, sometimes is enough. Because there's a lot of information from the left side and the right side. And since the subject is not moving around, this is pretty. It's again it's the easy one for this method to work. And then you can see the structure of the scene is the same. Even the car shape is the same. Yeah. The only thing is all the video I generated is 720p in Seedance 2.0. When it comes to detail and usually the text, it's not that great. The 1080p is a significantly improvement when it comes to detail, especially if there's text. When 720p is not able to render the text correct, the 1080p can do. I did a few tests. I know that, but it's too expensive. It's almost triple the cost of 720p. And by this time I'm recording, even the 4K just come out. The Seedance 2.0 4K just come out. That's definitely even more expensive. Okay, so this is a real thing. This is real. We are not faking it. If small part of the thing is not correct, then this become a fake, right? When you hand to client, if they have high standard, they need the thing to be exact same. And usually, the AI can place the Seedance 2.0 can place a character like in the middle section and forward. If it's too deep, third point come in. You either crop. If you have high resolution, you crop like this, or you take a telephoto shot of this area. Then then the subject will be far back from this angle, from this area. Let's see if you want the character to walk from deep all the way back and walking forward toward camera. With this shot, Seedance is not able to put the character very deep. You need to take something. You need to feed in the Seedance something like that. You either crop, or if you think the resolution is not enough, the text is blurred, you take a telephoto shot. Then you blend in your character there. Then it will start from that point and walking. So that's the third point comes in. You need a telephoto shot. And another point, because for this shot, I don't have the reverse picture of this location. The reverse shot I don't have. So I want a shot of the male character, focus on the male character. But since I don't have the reverse shot, Seedance is not able to generate what's not there, right? What's not in the picture. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. You see, I want a shot like this. Actually, I want even a more close-up shot, but This background is fake. It's generated by Cdance, just by what information he gathered from your photo or from your prompt. But this is fake. The real location is not look like this. So if you are critical, you cannot use this. We do what we do in real world footage. If you show this to somebody does not know this area, it's totally believable, right? But for people had high standard, this is fake. We cannot use that. That's why I'm saying if I would do this again, I would take a reverse shot and different angle from left, from right. Okay, let's go to next one. This sequence, I only use one image as well, but actually there's a different angle. But why this one works is for this particular scenario. But let's watch together.
世界再冷，爱却越发清晰，让我也能拥有幸福的权利。我的平
So this one I use I use this photo. So the character initially standing here. That's a easy blending. And the girl actually come from left side, but actually I don't have information about left side, right? But why this works? Because this is a Bryant Park during the Christmas time. Every this structure, every this house is look the same. The only difference is what they selling in the booth. It's believable, right? I mean, technically, I need to take another shot from the left side, but I think it works. This one, it works. It's totally believable. If you want a higher standard, you cannot just use this one image. You want absolute correct background. You take another shot, then when you in the shot list, when you come to this shot, you need to tag that photo. Yeah, but this one is believable, so I give it a pass.
爱却越发清晰，让我也能拥有幸福的权利。
Yeah, so they are meet here, right? So all the spatial is logical is right. So this shot, see, that did pretty well just based on one image. Okay, let's move to this one.
答应我善良的眼眸。
Again, this is very famous in Central Park, this place. This one. Actually, I don't have the reverse shot, but since this is a music video, we don't need that's continuity. It's just hard cut. If you need a continuity, probably by this time the camera gonna keep orbit. Then it's gonna show the left side. Then we don't have the image. But since it's music video, then we cut back to this to use the right side. Then it totally worked. Yeah. If you want to make it complicated, you need a reverse shot for the left side. Okay. Okay, all these are just one background image. one image,
我们
one
的
image.
相遇。
Yeah. That's the image for this one. You give the wider photo, then in your shot you usually use like a 50mm or telephoto lens. Then it will compress the background. Then you have more room on the left and right, up and down. Yeah, that's the key. Like a key approach is the wider view photo you feed to Seedance, you have more headroom to move left and right and up and down. This one also one
我的
photo.
天地。
This is one photo. But let's examine if this is real. Everything is the same as the photo. One shot. You see the navy. Of course, this LED it has different element. That's one comes to Times Square. The difficult part might be the LED screen. There are so many LED screen, and because this is still single image, Seedance does not know what the LED screen plays next, right? So, but I think that's okay, right? That's okay, I think. Everything else, actually, the FIBA World Cup, this Hard Rock restaurant, right? Yeah, even the Roku. Yeah, all the element is there. All the element is the same, is there. This is exactly same spot in Times Square. It's just the text maybe not able to read, and also it's out of focus, the background. That's we call this real. This is not fake. This you can give to client, and client will have no problem. Even the Times Square here, you see the Times Square here, it can random write Times Square. I'm telling you, if this is 1080p, the text will be much clearer. But of course, this is out of focus in the first place.
我的天地。
And this one, this is actually the screenshot of my 360 camera. The composition probably like this. You see the left side, right? It's clear. The LED screen, yeah, it gave a new content. But everything else, the structure, we look at the structure. The right side, probably like this, right? Right side. The Old Navy, okay, they give a C instead O. But this is, I would still call this real. It's not fake. Again, by give the Seedance an ultra wide photo, there's a room for them to move. You see, they start from here. To pay attention to the left side.
我
Now it shows this bra. I don't know how to pronounce. It shows the correct one. That's the key is here. Make it so real is that even it's moving, the background is still revealing the real background. That's the technique. That's you always give wider shot. This I believe is more like 14mm, 12mm. It's so distorted on the distortion is very strong. right? The distortion is very strong. This is ultra wide. If you just give a shot something like that, then they probably don't have room to move. Then Seedance will generate a fake background when they are moving forward. But right now, I can make this shot even longer. It's no problem because I still have more information on the left side, more information on the right side. The Seedance can still generate. The tool can keep riding the bicycle up to this point, the Taco Bell up to this point. Everything will be real, the background. But after that, it will generate a fake. So you always need to know like how long your shot will last. If this lasts like a 15 seconds, wow, then you, I don't know, maybe you need to take another shot. You move backward and you take another shot because this can maybe last like 3-4 more seconds longer. Then the background gonna reach the Taco Bell this point. Yeah. This is more about experience. You have to go to the real world. You have to do that to know the the limitation, like how long this shot can last without Seedance to generate new background. Yeah. Okay, now let me show you one I really like. This one in New York City is called The Edge. Actually, this photo I grabbed from Google. I don't take it myself. And it looks like, yeah, it's super wide, right? Does not matter. Seedance is able to blending and compress the background. So it's more like this, right? You see the triangle. Okay, let's watch this. Yeah, so I really like this shot. Seedance did an amazing job just from this photo. And I'm gonna show you if this is how close it's to the real world. Okay, look at the building on the right side, right? Correct. The bridge, we can see some of the line, the bridge. There might be some difference in the left side. But anyway, this people know, as long as there's those very distinguished building they shows, as they know that's what this public background is, what city it is. Yeah, Seedance did an amazing job. Yeah. Preserve the shape of this two building and the bridge. Yeah. Okay, now let's move to a little bit difficult part. Like you feed Seedance two different angle, two image. Okay. Now I used my 360 camera technique, which, okay, this shot. So I take a screen. This is I need to introduce this. I use this called Simple Panorama Viewer, and for this one, it has a button. You can take a picture, take a screenshot So I like this feature. You can then take another screenshot. So for this one, I have one like this, and I take another shot like this, and I remove this one. So they place the two character here, T-Mobile. Let's see, T-Mobile, yeah, around here, T-Mobile Sephora. Let's see how close this is. Yeah, it's very, even this fence, yeah, even the red carpet is there, and because it's autofocus, so it's a lot forgiving. So this is real. This is real. I would call this real. It's not fake. So they sit here, right? Yeah, they sit here. This is a little bit random because I did multiple version. Yeah, it's a little bit random. What you can do is when you write prompt, you probably need to give some like a supporting element, like a write in front of what element or next to what element. Then Cdance is able to locate it way better. Oh, you can actually draw a white box here and tell Cdance. That's also a technique. You draw a box, a square or a rectangular, anything. If you draw here, you say the two place the two person within this white box. That's also one technique, but I didn't use that. I just tried a multiple version. And then let's look at the first one. It's here again. The Cdance can only place the AI character like around the middle section. If he cannot place the AI character far away. No. So again, if you need the character walking from like far away, you need either crop. But for this one, the crop does not work. The resolution is too low. Then you take a telephoto shot of this area. Then your character can start from there. Then continue walking to here. Right now, the framing is kind of like this, right? Yeah, it's accurate. So when it's probably like this, right? Like this area. Yeah. Again, this is ultra wide. So when the person moving forward, there's more left right information. You do a 3/4 side view, usually it will cover very well. It will cover either left right, it will cover. But if you're doing a side view, like a 90-degree side view, then this one shot is not enough. You need another screenshot like this probably. Then you see you tag when you in that shot you in the prompt you tag another photo. You say that's the background for the side view. But usually that's why we give a wider view. Usually it cover like 3/4. It will cover 3/4 front view, either left or right. Let's look at another one. This is one I mentioned before. I used again, thanks to the panorama, I have no blind spot. I can place the character anywhere. So the first shot is actually like this. I think this one, yeah. So he has more room to start from left side. Then actually, when I plan this shot, that's why initially I don't plan to do like this, but I feel like this give a more mysterious ending. So I end up like this. So if you are on the location, you don't have the shot list yet. You take front view, you take left, you take right, and maybe you take a reverse. But then you forgot to take a photo from this angle. Then when you're working on the computer, you said, I want the girl to be here. Then you don't have the picture. That's why this is the ultimate sequence weapon, 360 camera. You can place the character anywhere in this area. The guy walking from left and stop here. Then I did a reverse the camera, place the opposite side and looking over to create this rock focus. Yeah. The structure is authentic, right? Very, yeah, authentic. This is real, not fake. The only thing I mentioned before, the text, the students need to guess. BOP. I think B is correct. This image is not enough information about the text. So ideally, I need to take a photo, single photo, use my cell phone, or use my camera. Then the text will be clear. But I give it a pass. Yeah, I like this. Sidans did a great job. I think Sidans can even realize how tall the bush is. I think that's realistic. It's not rendered too small, like too small or too high. I think this is correct. Yeah, Sidans is very good. Okay, so that's this. This is the only video I start use the 360 camera. For this video, I haven't started use that. But this video is about singing. I'm show you.
最繁华的城，百万的住宅，属于我们的金融城。
This one is singing type of music video. So every shot is like 3-4 seconds, then hard cut, 3-4 second hard cut. I don't use like a continuous like continuity type of shot. So usually one photo is enough. One photo, one shot, one photo, one shot. Only shot I use 2 photo, I think, in this one. And it's probably the best shot for this video. I like it. So this is the city called Flushing in New York. It's a Chinatown. And I'm telling you, this is 100% correct. This is real. This is 100% correct. I use 2 photo here. One, this one. One, this one. Let's see them. Main Street, Flushing, Station 7. The right side, yeah, the structure is exactly the same. Left side, yeah, this is 100% correct. And the Sedan is able to transition these two shot. I mean, this shot and this shot so well. It's a continuous one shot. Sedan did an amazing job blending these two. Yeah, most of the video are just like a one shot, 3-4 second, one shot, 3-4 second.
当傍晚教堂的钟声在陌生的国度回响，是你给了我。
Yeah, so you usually just one image, then you blending. This video is more about the lip sync. The difficult part is lip sync actually. There's a different obstacle for each video, each type of video. The only one I think I can talk about more about is this one.
这里是纽约，属于我们的金融城。
So the background is moving, right? I use this photo. That's how much information on the left and the right. If this girl continue walking and until it reach this left right the edge, then Sedan will generate a new background, then it will be fake. So this is how much she can move.
纽约属于我
This
们
is
的
all correct.
金
Reveal the left and right.
融城。
He can still move a little bit more because it's only reached the word R. There's more room here, and the left is only reached this door in the bus. So there's a little bit more room from left and right. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. If you need shoot to move even more, you need a even wider view for this shot. You need to show more. The more on the left and right, the longer this take can last. Now you get the idea how to blending character into the real world and make the background real. We can take a look at this one as well.
尼克斯主场门票又没买到，你太让我失望了。
Okay, we can go over quickly. So I used the initial photo, this one. Again, you can play, Sedan can play the character like usually in the middle section. Again, this one if you want the character to move from far behind, you need either crop, but this one not enough resolution. So at the same spot, you take a telephoto shot, the framing probably like this. Then the girl can start from this area, the middle area like this. It's moving. Then she moving forward. You get the idea. If you need she to move from far away, you need one more shot, the telephoto shot of the exactly same spot. You got the two shot, one shot, then this shot. Then the girl can continue walking from behind into the front. Okay, this one, the next shot is, the next photo is this one. So Sedan just connect these two shots, right?
主场门票又没买到，你太让我失望了。
Yeah, I did multiple. Some shot there is a continuous walking, and this shot is a hard cut. But it works well, so I keep this one. And here I use only one photo. This one is a little bit angled to the left. So one shot you can have enough information on the left. If you take a straight down shot over this area, then probably we don't have enough information on this side. The right side I can ignore because that's not related. So you turn, it's a little angle to the left side, and just one image you can make this work. Actually, this VFX just by Seedance. Yeah, that's Seedance did very well for the VFX. Okay, let's move on to the last video. This one is facing, again, different obstacle. This one is more about the props. The location is pretty simple. The goal, the whole time is sitting this area. The whole time she's not moving. So I use this photo. Again, ultra wide, angle to the right, because I want more information about this wall. I think that's the selling point for the interior. So when you give a photo like this, you need to plan your shot. You can plan like a front view, or you can do like a 3/4 view from this side, or even side profile will work as well, because you have enough information here. But if you want to do the opposite side, then no, we don't have information on the left side. So that's why when you give a photo to Seedance, you need to know like what type of camera angle you can do with this particular photo. For this photo, you can do front view, you can do 3/4, you can do side view, but all from this side. If you do from opposite side, then there's no information here. Then Seedance will generate a fake background. But for this video, I actually keep every shot in front view. Yeah, let's watch.
In the final minutes of this World Cup match.
Okay, actually this is another sequence, because one sequence is 15 seconds. So I have a very hard time to render the prop, the relationship, like their spatial relationship. Seedance mess up, like put the Thai ST on the left, put the cell phone on the right, or all kind of issue. So actually I generated this first frame. I use first frame technique here. I generate a first frame. I actually generated a first frame, so start from here. And the Seedance also has the issue to change the look of the drink and the food, because biological, the drink should be already like half empty, and the salad should already be eaten, right? But what I feed the Seedance is still this photo and this photo. And no matter what I wrote in prompt, I tell the Seedance the salad already half empty, the Thai tea half empty. No, Seedance still give me this look and this look. The reason I think is because when you tag a photo, it becomes the identity of this element. they Seedance lock in this identity, this look of the element. So I just use Nano Banana to create a new look, half empty. Then I tag these two photos. Then everything is smooth. And this plate is here. This is a photo I took with my professional lighting, but the Seedance knows what's the ambient in the restaurant, so it will not render something like this. Then it will be fake in this environmental setting. So Seedance did a great job to blending the food into the environmental ambient. The detail shot is real. It's probably, I think, from this part. Again, we are not selling fake. If the food showing in the video is fake, it's not real. This video not gonna work. But I gave this to the client. They could not see anything wrong. The interior element is correct. The food is correct. This is authentic. That's what we do. We blending our AI character into the real world. But the real world need to be real, need to be correct, need to be authentic. The only thing different is the TV. Seedance change the TV, but that's okay. It's not important element. And I have other version. This one I did it on my OpenArt. Again, I have 4 websites, five websites. I have like 5 websites. I paid each one with like small amount. I can show you different version.
Oh, that's a disaster for the defense.
You see, from 3/4 view, it will work because it has enough information here from the right side. So in the prompt, you can do any angle from this side. But I didn't use this one.
Goal for the opponents. A devastating mistake in the final minutes of this World Cup
A little
match.
bit front, but again, everything is correct.
Devastating mistake in the final minutes of this World.
Okay, now let's go to the side view. Again, the person is still in this spot. All the spatial relationship is correct here, but it somehow turn down the light, and I don't know why it make this. Right, it's turn down the ambient light.
Mistake in the final minutes of this World Cup match.
And I don't like the position here. So I didn't use this one, but somehow I think this give a more variation of the shot, because right now everything is in the front.
Devastating mistake in the final minutes of this World Cup match.
Again, this is real. This is a photo from here. 100% correct. Yeah, so right now everything is front view. I just found it's you can create a 3/4 or side view, but I still like this version. Yeah. Okay, so that's my channel, Night Donut. This is my actually first video like regarding about tutorial or like talk about how to make a video, AI video. Because I only upload my final work on the YouTube. I didn't try any tutorial, but I really want to show you this method, this workflow. Again, I see all the video talk about how to create surreal environment, but not much content about real world footage, how to blending AI character into real world footage. Now you can do a lot of different things now. You can do generate a different kind of character, give them a different hairstyle, a different clothing, different vibe, that's match your like a client style. I hope this expand your idea, give you some inspiration, and then maybe you can offer more different things to your client. Now you can create a short story, you can have some plot, and it only will get better. I think by the time I'm recording, the Seedance 2.5 just released, just announced. I cannot wait to test that out if that make my workflow easier. So it's continue progressing. Maybe a lot of the issue will no longer be issue in the future. Everything will be way more easier. The workflow will be smoother. Hope you like it. And what do we say? Keep shooting, keep creating, keep improving. And see you next time.